Hello everybody, welcome back to The Long Dark with Gazbeard. And in yesterday's episode we went out and looted the two lookouts in Mystery Lake and stumbled our way back through a blizzard. Fortunately I know the map well enough that we were able to get straight back in without getting lost, and also very luckily without encountering any wolves. Now we're hungry, it's the start of a new day. We are struggling for food. That crunchy stuff is the lowest quality bar. But what I'm also going to do, I think... No, we've just hydrated, otherwise I would use those peaches. We're probably going to need to eat those two, which is going to leave us desperately short on snacking food. There are a couple of tasks that we do need to very quickly do. We haven't finished dropping all the stuff that we found yesterday, but I want to make a couple of fishing tackles for repairing clothes. They're only 10 minutes each, so they're not a huge drain on our time. We had a few things to drop upstairs as well. Got all these books to read. We cleared the medicines out, didn't we? Clothing. Don't believe we've got any clothing that we want to change. Need to repair that hat. Let's do a quick one of those. We've got the sewing kits to drop up. 3 sewing kits to drop upstairs. That's that hat back to 100%. The coat's doing okay. Trousers, well, these trousers really could do with a repair. There is a risk that if we get a double wolf attack, we could lose them. Those gloves certainly need a repair. Put them back to 100%. I think we'll leave these trousers just now, but if we get another wolf attack, we're definitely going to have to repair them. Same goes for that sweatshirt. It's starting to show signs of getting a little bit low. The boots we probably do need to repair. I'm not sure that we've got... Oh, we have got the leather.
All I can think about is food.
And we failed, and that means we lost the leather. Damn. Okay, let's go put those sewing kits upstairs. And we've already got 2 here. We found 2 yesterday. What are they? So if we drop 2 here... How many fishing kits? We got loads of fishing kits, so we can actually drop all 3 here. This is, after all, a major base when we come to this map to take up residence, which will be mainly as a pure survival exercise because of the hunting and fishing here. And in fact, fishing is something that we're probably going to have to go and do today because we still don't have a bow made. Therefore, hunting at range is not an option. So let's just get that last sewing kit on there. Check the condition of that bedroll. 93%. The bedroll that we're carrying is 96%. That's okay. We need to drop a few flares downstairs to lighten the load. And what we may have, now we've got the climbing rope downstairs, what we may be able to do is head down to the ravine and get the flare gun. That could be an option. We're carrying 2 whetstones. So... put the flares in here. I believe it's that one. No, it's not. Is it that one? Yes. Right, we certainly don't need more than 3 flares on us. In fact, I'd actually prefer to be carrying 2. So I'm going to put that one in there. That gives us 6 in the cabinet. Without the flare gun, we don't need to be carrying these 3. That's dropping our weight slowly but nicely. We can leave a couple of the fishing kits in the cabinet, in the workbench, which is where I normally keep those sorts of things. And you can see we've got 3 spare fishing lines there. Did we find a piece of metal? No, we didn't. Strange, because I thought we did. Okay. What I'll do is I'll move 3 full fishing kits in there. Yeah. Comfortable with moving 3 across. Leaves us 4 full ones and 1 part used one. Okay. For now, I'm going to drop the red toolkit on here. We've not found the hacksaw yet. So, because we've not found the hacksaw yet, we don't need to be carrying the red toolkit. Let's just go on. Oh, we did find metal. Interesting. If the weather gets bad, we can make some fishing hooks. Use those 3 fishing lines to make some more fishing kits. Now, where am I going? Going over here. I'm going to start our rubbish heap here. Right. That weather's pretty rough. Feels like 1 degree C. If we had food and firewood, we could go fishing. Let's just check that we've got nothing else that we want to drop. So let's just run through the categories again. We've got a lot of books here. I'm carrying 5 books, which is 2.5 kilos, which I would like to get rid of. The only way, or the best way to get rid of that is to read them. Medicals wise, we're pretty heavily laden with medicals, but at the moment it's the minimum I want to carry because we're still vulnerable. Our clothing's pretty good, except those trousers need a repair when they drop any further condition. So does that sweatshirt. Our food's desperate, which is why we need to go fishing. Oh, we need to drop a whetstone. That was one of the other things. Let's just quickly do that. Step back. Get a hold of the whetstone. Put it up. No, it won't go. Won't fit in there. Yes, it will. So we'll leave that whetstone there. Craft materials were fine. What condition was our axe? Our axe is at 84%. We don't have the hacksaw, like I said. So what I'm going to do, we don't need that rope. I'm going to do some fishing today, and then we'll go to the ravine basin tomorrow. And despite the weather and the wind, etc. Oh, and there's a wolf out on the lake. Oh, damn. Crows are being very generous to us with this dead guy. There's 4 feathers there, and I think that's the second harvesting. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut that down. And that wolf is still out there. We're not going to get out to those caverns while that wolf's patrolling there. What we may have to do is fight him and harvest him. So let's basically do that. Let's just go out, fight him, critically injure him so that he walks off to die. We may be able to bypass him, but it means we'll have to fight them on the way back. Ooh, cattails. Any more in here? Oh, there's a couple. I'm pretty much resolved to the fact that we're going to have to fight that wolf at some time, which is why I'm taking the risk here to harvest these few cattails. Seems to be only those three. Oh no, there's a fourth, which is good because I like to eat them in pairs. And a fifth. We'll take it. Now let's get round the back. Oh, there's a few more cattails here. I know I said we weren't going to strip this map, but we are sufficiently desperate for food right now that it's one of the things we need to do.
I think my stomach is eating itself.
Yeah. And after all, it's one of the reasons we're coming out fishing. Let's go around the back of this ice floe. Let's head to this hut. Just going to quickly do, we have taken the charcoal out of there, so what I'm going to do very first is I'm going to just eat one of those cattails to get his stomach off his mind. I've only got 0.68 litres of water as well, so now based on what somebody said when I was watching somebody else's stream last night, I'm going to try and start this in here with a magnifying glass. You would think it doesn't work. And in fact, it's not offering us the option. That might be weather related, but they say that you can start the fire in here with the magnifying glass. Right, let's do that. Come on, fire, get going. We got fish to catch. Hooray! Add 2 of those and a stick, and then we can break the ice and do 2 hours fishing. I'm going to use the crowbar to break the ice. Seems to be taking forever to break it. Come on. That's it. 2 hours to fish. Might only get one.
I gotta get some food soon.
Might only get 1 or 2 fish in that time though. We'll put in for another hour's fishing. Actually, no, we'll not. We'll check the fire. Got 9 minutes. So we'll add another cedar.
I need something to drink, and soon.
Yeah. Stop panicking. No, didn't get any fishing. Right. 13 minutes on the fire. Damn. Let's add another cedar. And we'll drop that fish. And put the fish up there. And then we'll drop those peaches, warm them up next to the fire. We'll once the fish is cooked, we move them to the top and they'll cook very quickly. We'll take a drink. Right, the fish has got 30 minutes. Let's pass time till it's ready. And we're going to have to just eat it straight away because we are so hungry. "17 minutes. Oh, they are hot. Right, let's eat those. Still got 37 minutes on the fire. So I'm going to drop the surplus can, because we get a can when we eat something from a can. Right, I'm going to drop that, and I'm going to... Don't think we can leave it on the back anywhere, can we? No. What I'll do is I'll put it down there so that it's beside the burner. Actually, in fact, let's just make a half litre of water, because we are getting very low on water. And pass time until it's ready. Twice. Cooking paused because the fire went out. So we've got half a litre of unsafe water. Damn it, I don't want to use another match, but I may well have to. Actually, using those cardboard matches could be a good idea. Have we got another stick? No. Okay. We'll take the charcoal first, because we're getting short on charcoal. And then we'll start that fire. Just check, see if we can use the magnifier yet. No. We'll use that single wood match just to finish that box. Come on, fire, get going. There we go. 1 minute until boiled. Right, so we take it. We'll do another half litre. Make use of this fire. Let's just have a look out there. Where's the wolf? He's still wandering about over there. Oh, and that sounds like an aurora's just come up. Right, so now we take it. 24 minutes on the fire. Oh. That gives us enough time to take a torch. Which, if that's an aurora coming up, we're going to need. Home is essentially that away. I can just see the trees on the hillside, so we're going a little bit to the right. I'm going to go slightly to the left. And I'm very surprised that wolf hasn't come and made an attempt at us. Maybe he's wandered off to a different part of the lake while we were cooking that water. It would be useful if he did. We're about to lose the torch. And yeah, we lost the torch, so we need to get up the stairs somehow. Oh, briefest flicker off the torch, and I can't see a thing now. I think that's us at the top of the stairs. That's the corpse. That's the table. So we want to be heading... No. I'm doing this totally by feel. I'm going to have to light the match. Just use a paper one. Aha. We're up against the wall, that's why. We only need it long enough to find the bed. There we go. Now we do need to eat something because our calories are way down. Gonna have to eat those crackers to have enough calories to make it through the night. And take a drink. That's it. Time is it? Even then we're going to have to pass a couple of hours before we can sleep through to sunrise. And it's still not sunrise. Oh, we only slept 1 hour, that's why. Right, 9 hours sleep. Go. Woke up fully rested. It's an hour before dawn. We're a little hungry, a little thirsty. So let's just deal with that. We'll have 2 of those. And a drink. And a pastime for 2 hours. See if that storm blows itself out. Or can't sleep. Pastime, you idiot. There we go. Right, so let's see if that lets the storm blow itself out. It'll certainly give us daylight. There we are. Put the matches away. Right. That storm sounds absolutely atrocious. What we may end up having to do is do some book research. Let's just go and have a look at what the weather's up to. Yep. So one of the things that we do have to do, make some fishing hooks to use up those fishing lines. There's 20 minutes. Sounds like the weather's calming down. If that's the case, what we'll do, put those hooks in there. Put that lamp oil to drop, which we got from cooking the fish. It's only a dribble, but let's do it. It's all about building up reserves, isn't it? Right, let's have another look. Soft, wet, falling snow means we're going to get wet when we start marching anyway. It's early morning. It's perfect timing to get down to the dam and prepare ourselves for heading through to the ravine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that rope. That's all we want to take with us, I believe. I don't think there's anything else we need to take. How are we doing for coffees? We've got 3 coffees made, which will help us with the climb back up from the ravine. And we're carrying 2 stim pens. I've forgotten how many we put in the cupboard. I might take an extra stim pen with us. Yeah, I'm going to take an extra stim pen with us. so that without the rope we'll be at about 24.5 kilos. We really could do with taking some extra water with us, but we don't have any made that I'm aware of. Let's just a very quick look upstairs. No, we haven't. So let's just get going with what we've got and get down there, and then we'll be in a position ready to go to the ravine tomorrow and to go get the flare gun. So I'm going to go across the top. Any of you who've watched my live streams know that this is my preferred route for traversing down here, because this keeps me out of the way of wolves. Wolves patrol the rail tracks. I use the high ground and stay out of their way. That said, we could do with fighting one and harvesting him. We need the meat. We don't need him for the fur and the guts right now, but we do need him for the meat. But I don't want to be fighting a wolf unnecessarily. Especially as once we get into the ravine, there's a couple of deer carcasses that we can harvest, get some food. And that'll also give us free access to hides and guts. The hides, of course, we use for making clothing. The guts are for fishing lines, rabbit traps, sewing kits, all that good stuff. We're doing for time. It's still early morning. We might actually get into the ravine and get set up in the ravine before sunset, but that will not be in today's video. Like I said, we're coming up towards the end of the time for this video. All I want to do really is to get down. There's a wolf down there, you see. By staying high we avoid him. All I really want to do is to get down to the huts at the dam, create a save point in one of them to end today's video and put us in a position to start tomorrow's video. So it's worth remembering this route if you're playing on the Mystery Lake map. It does help you avoid the wolves that haunt the railway lines. Gotta watch out for sprains though on this map. They are very, they're very common on this map, and especially if you're overburdened carrying more than the 30 kilos and you're traversing these slopes sideways like this, you're almost guaranteed to sprain something every couple of minutes. Right, let's just crouch down to get down the slope. Notice I'm not, I didn't stop to pick up any sticks coming through there. Now that we're down here, I can do. We're not going to find many, to be honest with you. So, grab what we can while we can. Right, stop, look around. See where the wildlife is at. Yeah, we've got a dead human there. I think we've checked him previously, but let's just have another go. Yeah, no feathers here. There are cattails here that we could collect though, and we do need the food. I don't want to take too many, because we're going to need them when we come here to set up residence. I'm also thinking of our encumbrance for when we do the rope climb. We'll take 2 more cattails. I think that gives us about 8 in the pack. Now, if that deer's grazing up there quite peacefully and happily, that means there should be no wolf up by the cabins. Let's just make him run through the cabins. If there is a wolf up there, it'll go for him. Like I said, we don't need to harvest these reishi mushrooms. We've got all of those that we need right now, plus we've still got antibiotics and stuff. Right, so let's just dive in here, create a save point, and that'll be the end of today's video. And as you can see, I left a bunch of stuff here from the lootings.
I could eat anything right now.
Yes, we know. That's situation normal, Mark. Like I said, we left a bunch of stuff here from the last time we were down here. These are supplies for coming in from the ravine in a bad state. So let's just end the video there. Thank you all for watching. Please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and check the video description for links to my other channels on Twitch, Twitter and Facebook, as well as an access link to my Discord. And I'll see you all in tomorrow's video. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Have a great day. And as always from me, bye for now.